Yeah. Hi, I'm Kai, nice to meet you, and happy Halloween. Now you're probably thinking, but it's past Halloween, why are you making a video now? Well, if people can celebrate Christmas 1 month earlier, then why can't I celebrate Halloween 1 month later? Either way, nobody cares about November, it's the filler arc of the year. I don't think I've told anyone this, but I have a huge fear of unpopular opinions. Not the concept of it, but the aftermath of it. How people react when you give an opinion that's not favored by the majority. You know what I mean? But I've been thinking, what better way to celebrate this cold season than with a hot take? Now, I've been following the Five Nights at Freddy series since 2014, and a lot of my opinions related to it has changed over the years. I used to hate FNAF 3, but now I love it. Bonnie from FNAF 1 used to give me nightmares, but now he's one of my favorite animatronics. I used to not care about WhoIsKai, but now she gives me nightmares. But there was always one opinion that never left my mind since 2014. Do you ever think about how Foxy's like the worst thing about this series, or is it just me? Never mind, I know it's just me, because everyone loves this guy. To the point where I'm kind of terrified of talking about it, because the topic will start off at Five Nights at Freddy's, then it'd shift to the animatronics, then I give my opinions on Foxy, then it'd shift to lynching. But you know what? This Halloween, I'm conquering my fear. Because after all these years, I'm finally going to talk about why I don't like Foxy. Just a heads up, this video isn't about objective game design critiquing, this is just like my personal beef against this fictional minor antagonist. So like, don't take things too seriously, alright? On with the video! Dealing with the animatronics are simple enough. For Bonnie and Chica, you just gotta close the left and right doors when you see him outside. And for Freddy, you just gotta stare at the camera he's at so he doesn't move. And if you're good enough at the game, you don't really need the cameras to stop him. Then there's Foxy. Okay, truth be told, Foxy isn't that bad in the first game, and I get why he exists. He's basically the only one you need to check the cameras for to avoid. So mechanically, he's fine, he has a purpose. I just gotta ask, how come whenever this guy hits my door, he takes away more of my power every time he does it? First time is 1%, then is 6, then 11, and it just keeps increasing by 5. And it's not a matter of you not looking at him enough, he will come down your office eventually, multiple times. Eventually, I'm not even looking at Pirate Cove to keep him in there, I'm looking at him to know when he's leaving. And he has no business running at my door when Bonnie's already there. Like, do they want me to lose power? Look, all I'm saying is, I already got other dudes to deal with, and I already got low power. I just don't like it when he steals my batteries whenever he wants to stretch his legs. Is that too much to ask? But compared to the other games, he's not that bad.
This is interesting. Foxy should be here any moment now.
My wife!
If there's one word I could describe FNAF 2, it's gotta be stress. You gotta multitask so many different things in order to stay alive. But I think the least important thing you gotta look out for is Flash in the hallway. Because even if you see an animatronic there, they usually leave or they enter the office that way. They won't kill you from the hallway. Then there's Foxy. Unlike the others, he's not affected by the mask because I don't know. So the phone guy tells you,
if for some reason he activates during the night and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time.
Give him seizures, got it. If flashing him a couple times should get the job done, so it's no big deal. And Scott realized that and decided to add Balloon Boy to the picture. And I don't know if it's just me, but whenever he shows up, he takes such a long ass time to leave. And since I got other stuff to take care of, I eventually have to look away, even if he's still there. And once he enters your office, he doesn't kill you, he takes away your batteries. And theoretically, most of the animatronics you can avoid without using your flashlight. So there's really only one guy that could kill you from this, and that's I never really got why people hated Balloon Boy. I mean, yeah, he inconveniences you, but at the end of the day, he's not the one that sends you to the game over screen. Foxy's like the only animatronic in this game that has another animatronic helping him. And I just don't think it's fair that Balloon Boy gets so much shit over the years while Foxy gets away scot-free. And I want to spread this news the best I can, so let's get hashtag #FuckFoxy trending on Twitter.
I don't think we should get that trending.
Why not? Mangle's pretty okay. I can tell when they show up because of the... There's just one thing I don't like. When they enter your office, they hang around the ceiling or jump scare you whenever they feel like. And I don't like that. If you're gonna kill me, just kill me outright. All you're gonna do is just stress me the
Okay man, can you just like chill with the jump scares?
Why? Is it cause it's scary?
No, you just don't know how to scare people. And that's okay, not everyone's good at it. You just need someone to tell you to stop. Stop, by the way.
Well, I mean, it's not like you can do better.
Alright then, dickhead, watch me. Can you like push me? I already got comfortable and everything. Thank you!
The phantoms in FNAF 3 are unique since when they jump scare you, they only tamper with your systems. And it's pretty easy to avoid most of them since all you have to do is not look at them for a couple seconds. Then there's Foxy. He shows up on the left side of the screen at random, and if you fully look at him for a second, he jump scares you. What you're supposed to do to avoid him is to look at only a part of him, then go back to your cameras and look left again, and he should be gone. Here's the thing though, I'm supposed to keep track of Springtrap at all times on the cameras, so if I'm ever looking left, then chances are it's pretty urgent. Whether my systems aren't working or Springtrap is right at my door. And Springtrap is pretty fast, so if I ever hear this, that means I gotta get my shit in gear. Mangle's also in this game, and you can avoid them pretty easily like the other phantoms. You know, besides him. They're a little different though, because they don't jump scare you, they just enter your office and go, "It's really fucking loud, yeah." It's weird talking about him for so long, because he barely shows up in the first place. You don't want to know how long it took me to get this footage. But FNAF 3 is pretty hard, and making Foxy pretty hard to avoid just makes the game a lot harder, which makes this one of my least favorite interpretations of the character. So the good news is it gets better from here. The bad news... I hate this game. I hate it so much. This is the scariest game I ever played, and it's not even close. God, I hate it. This game relies on audio instead of visual cues. You have to turn up the volume so you can hear specific things, so you can prevent yourself from dying, which makes jump scares so much worse. So I try my damnness not to die, and for the most part, I don't get jump scared. Then there's Foxy. When he enters your closet, he starts off as a little plushie, which, I'ma admit, is really cute, but then you start seeing his hook, then he starts crouching, and then you see his face. All you have to do is keep the door closed on him for a while, and then he reverts back to a plush. That's not the bad part. Once in a while, when you shine the flashlight on him, he does that. He does that. Now, I'm not deaf. I can hear you guys yelling, "It's a horror game. You gotta get jump scared in it." And I get that in other horror games that's the case. But with this series, 4 games in, it has been established that if you get jump scared, you did something bad, and you're getting punished for it. And as much as I've been complaining this video, all of these things were my fault. And no matter how hard it is to avoid it, when I get jump scared, I know that it's a punishment and I need to do better. So please tell me, what am I getting punished for? Do I have to shut the door without shining the flashlight at him? I mean, I could, but I won't see what face he's at, and that could lead to problems later on during the night. But while I'm thinking about that, I should be asking the obvious question of, why is that there in the first place? It's just unnecessary, and it's not like I hate out of nowhere jump scares, because at that point I won't even go near any horror games. But normally I love jump scares because they keeps my attention, and it sticks in my mind better. I watched Corey play a horror game called Hatch, and that game is fucking awful. The music's bad, the story makes no sense, the characters look like they're made out of Play-Doh. But the reason why it stuck in my mind was because of the jump scares. That game nails that shit. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread. But with this series, I have different expectations going in, especially for one where I have to turn up my volume. So whenever that happens, not gonna lie, kind of a dick move. That's why I don't shine the flashlight in the closet. Nope, not risking it. I already get anxious enough playing this shit. I don't need a heart attack before I get a game over. And other than that, I have no other issues with Foxy. And the game's scary enough as is, so you don't really need that jump scare. So just take it out, and we're all good. But other than that, yes, the horror game is scary. Good job.
Crazy bozo having a lovely time minding their business. Deceiving foul thing.
The good thing about Sister Location is that Foxy only gets one night to himself. And truth be told, he isn't that bad. You just gotta get from point A to point B as slow as possible, while shining the flashlight to know where he is. And truth be told, it's pretty easy, and he's pretty easy to handle in Custom Night 2, going back to his FNAF 1 roots. Then there's Lilbit, who got introduced in FNAF World. Wait, did that game exist, or was that just a fever dream? Anyway, they're also easy to deal with, but at most, they could be a little annoying. Just a little bit though. So Funtime Foxy and his shiny counterpart is A-okay in my book. Also on a side note, I really like the designs, they're one of my favorite animatronics. And I really like Joe Gaudet's performance as Funtime Foxy in Ultimate Custom Night, when I can understand him.
I'm sorry, but there was never enough room on this stage for both of us.
There's just one issue I have with him. At the end of Night 3, when you're exiting Funtime Auditorium, die, you motherfucker! Good news everyone, we arrived to the best FNAF game. Wanna know why? Because it doesn't have Foxy in it. I mean, you could buy Rockstar Foxy, but he can't hurt you. And since I don't have Help Wanted, I guess this is the last mainline game. Okay, give me a minute. So I delayed this video and spent $30 just so I can capture more footage of a robo pirate fox, and I started asking myself,
what am I doing with my life?
so take everything I talked about in the previous entries and just make them easier, cause that's what it is. Being able to multitask just makes these games so much more manageable. Like I'm able to wind the music box while looking around? No, that's too convenient, what's wrong with you? There are other ones too, like putting Foxy together or doing the vents with Mangle. But I don't care, cause I couldn't get fully immersed in these modes, cause I don't have a VR headset, cause I am broke. Hell, I'm gonna return the game after I drop this video. And speaking of drop the video, I should probably wrap this up.
I'm not you, you're me. Wait, what is this? Ah!
There's a lot of scary things about this franchise. The atmosphere, the sound design, Scott Cawthorn's credit card history. But you wanna know what's scarier than those? Being cheated. When you're just about to grasp victory and then there's just one thing that just prevents you from doing that, that's what Foxy is to me. Look, I don't mind that he exists, and there are good aspects to him. I like his design for one. In terms of design and design alone, he's probably one of my favorite animatronics. And I think this is why a lot of people like him so much. Which I don't blame him for. People take one good look at him and go,
I will f the shit out of that robot, man. I'm not even...
And the voice he received in later games complements design amazingly, with Christopher McCullough given the perfect voice for Foxy.
Never underestimate the cunning of a pirate. Or a fox, for that matter.
And it's not even that I hate being scared, because I love playing horror games. But once you play a horror game enough, it stops getting scary and starts getting more irritating. And the annoying parts get more annoying. And since I played these games for years, I don't really think I'm scared of them anymore. You know, except this one. And I'm sorry, but most of the stuff I find annoying are related to Foxy. And if they just tweak the games a little bit, I promise you he wouldn't be as bad as he is now. Don't let him take more of your batteries each time he comes. Have Balloon Boy leave quicker. And for the love of God, don't let him jump scare me whenever he feels like it. It's not scary, it's just cheap. Hell, I've become so paranoid I had to start protecting myself. You may think I'm crazy, but just wait until one day And even though jump scares are unpredictable, I am certain of a couple things. I'll probably be playing these games till the day I die, I'm gonna refund Help Wanted, and I'm probably always gonna hate Foxy. So, moral of the story, I'm gonna be getting Security Breach the minute it launches, cause 1, pretty, and 2, Foxy doesn't seem to be in this one. Though this animatronic is giving me very bad vibes. Shit, I might be a furry. Ack, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ah, okay. Never do that again, bitch!